Nowadays, taking a photo is as easy as making a phone call or browsing the internet. In fact, you can likely do all three on the device sat in your hand right now. It wasn't always that easy, however. And it can be said that there's far more value, then, to photos taken a century ago, when the process meant that every shot had to be thought through. These rare historical photos consequently offer a unique glimpse into the history of civilization. The first photo of a human being. In 1838, inventor Louis Daguerre managed to capture the first known image of another person. Two people, in fact, were located towards the bottom left of this busy street in Paris. The first obscene gesture on camera. While the reasons why have been lost to history, it's clear that Charles Redbourn didn't get on well with the photographer of this image. Taken in 1886 on the opening day of the Major League Baseball season, the group shot features Redbourn, back left, giving the first known obscene gesture on camera. Sculpting face masks for disfigured soldiers. In 1918, plastic surgery wasn't quite as advanced as it is now. To that end, sculptors would create masks for soldiers who'd been disfigured during combat. And that's what American artist Anna Coleman Ladd is doing here, in order to help a soldier cover up the missing bottom half of his face. The tallest man in the world. Robert Pershing Wadlow reached a towering 8 feet and 11 inches before his untimely death in 1940, aged just 22. That staggering fact makes him the tallest person ever recorded. A family photo on the Moon. In 1972, the astronaut left a family photo on the Moon's surface during the Apollo 16 mission. He subsequently took a picture of it for posterity. Beer in the fuel tank of a fighter plane. No, beer wasn't used to actually fuel planes in World War II. Instead, the plane was used to deliver alcohol to troops on the front lines. The original Uncle Sam. It turns out that the artist who came up with the iconic "I Want You" adverts for the U.S. Army, James Montgomery Flagg, didn't just dream up Uncle Sam's steely point from his own imagination. The man who modeled for the famous pose was, in fact, Flagg's neighbor Walter Botts, photographed here in 1970. The first mobile radio telephone. 5 decades after Alexander Graham Bell made the first successful telephone call, cars were beginning to become commonplace. By 1927, in fact, Ford had manufactured more than 15 million Model T vehicles. The two technologies collided, then, in 1924, when the first ever in-car telephone was put to use, as pictured here. The first photo ever taken. While it takes all of 8 milliseconds to snap a picture these days, on a camera you no doubt carry in your pocket, it once took around 8 hours to do so. Like the first ever photograph, captured by Joseph Nicephore Niepce, a French inventor. Taken in either 1826 or 1827, the exact date is unknown, the grainy image portrays the view from his window. The Statue of Liberty under construction in Paris. Presented from the people of France to the U.S. in 1886, the Statue of Liberty is now installed on Liberty Island in New York. It was actually sculpted in Paris, however. Here, construction on the statue is well underway in a Parisian workshop in 1884.